Hello and welcome to the live stream. My mic was muted. I need to stop doing that. Muting my mic. Super chuffed right now. That's good to know. That's good to know. Hello Smig. Hello Meryl. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Omnix Raven. Hello. Good to see you. I have just been doing some DIY, as probably you saw me saying I might be a little bit late on the old Discord there, but it was well worth DIY being done. For now, it looks almost like we planned to have a whole wonderful room and a wall of books. So yes, very very happy about that new shelf. Anyway, it's a little bit early, 4 minutes to go, so have a little bit of a chat, I guess. Hi, Omni and Meryl. Hello, Smith. It's so lovely. Everyone's getting to know each other. How wonderful! How completely wonderful! It's this sort of camaraderie that I always hoped these live streams would generate. We're about to return back to the family home in chapter 12 of A Plague Tale. And I believe there are 17 chapters in this game, so we might, I don't know for certain, but we might finish the game tonight. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but we may well do, and I'm quite excited about that. Managed to finish Plague Tales last week. What a journey! Well, I look forward to being able to actually talk about the end of the game. And not have all these hints. It's such a good game. I played it last week. But no, I don't blame you. It's been really hard not playing this game in between streams. You know, it's been really difficult for me not to go ahead and spoil it, as it were. So I think we're more or less ready to go. Let us proceed into the game. So there we go, and all that remains. Continue. Now then, I think, pretty sure. There's my notes here. I made notes for this. For the sound levels for this game. No, where's my notes gone? It's close to the sun. Okay, I seem to have lost my notes. So if the game is too loud, then you'll have to tell me. Nope, my meticulous note system is completely rubbish. Oh no, there you go. Aha ha ha. We're fine. There you go. We're good. Okay. Off we go. Approaching the home. I wonder what will be like. What will remain? What does remain? What shall remain of this place? Of course, we're carrying the book on Lucas's back there.
We can't cross there. That bridge was at least a century old. Everything looks completely destroyed. It's the end of the old world. If that's true, how come you're so calm?
Because people who have skills like alchemy may well do well in this new world. I guess we're going to have to head up here. That was a nice bit of misdirection there, wasn't it? Using the light of the over across the bridge to draw us towards it, and then we only see this light once we realise we can't proceed. That's a nice bit of game design there.
Look, the standard of the Inquisition. Are they still there? Let's be careful.
Across the dam.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
Oh, come on, Lucas. What are you doing? Go on. Oh, Lucas, man, you're in the way. Right, there we go. So the ending is difficult then.
What's the matter with them?
Oh.
I don't know, but I don't like it. Let's get out of here. They're not even paying attention to us.
What is going on? It's like ratty
Lucas,
whirlwinds.
we'll deal with that later. Come on. There must be a reason.
Whirlpools. Oh no!
They don't want us to pass. Ah, there are so many of them. When Hugo and I ran away, I remember something attacked the guards. I think it's thanks to the rats that we were able to escape that day. I see. This must be one of the first places they came from. But it doesn't explain their behavior.
It doesn't. Okay. Now what is down here? Is that of interest? Rats. Okay. Why did it have to be snakes?
They're not welcome here. I'll show them.
Oh, I see. Get to... Can we... What? How do we proceed? Oh, sorry. Honestly, I'm being an idiot. Clank!
This is my home. Do you hear me? My home.
Yeah. Rats filling up the driveway. Oh dear. And of course we got to see this place at the beginning of the game in that sort of picturesque, lovely summer's afternoon.
More rats. The domain is straight ahead.
And now we're going to have to see it in less than lovely conditions. Let's see, where's my Ignifer? Oh, no.
There. A door. Closed. There's a chain on the other side. Wait, the lantern. They must have used it to get their troops through. Good idea. I'll have a clear shot. You can go back down. Tell me when you're ready.
Where is it? Oh, that guy. Right, okay. Well. Okay. Off I go.
I'm there. Here we go. You can move.
Off we go. Why were the Inquisition so ready, so prepared for
Keep
this?
it on me, all right?
You know, with
Think I'd
bespoke,
make it here without you.
well-focused lamps on hinges and things like that. It's a curious bit of kit to develop or to have so readily.
Their system works really well. I'm ready. Don't forget me.
Oh, come on. No. There we go. There you are. The system really does work really well. It's a thing of beauty. There we go.
The chain. Amicia, let me through. Thank you.
Oh, the rats, they're
Lucas,
brilliant
we're not alone.
in terms of how they've been done. Okay. On we
A
go.
guard. He's still alive.
Someone, help me! The rats.
You, tell me, how many of you are there?
Oh, it hurts. I don't want to die. Not like this.
Like this? You executed my family. You deserve a painful death.
Please, have mercy.
Don't you ever use that word. I'm not going to get anything useful out of him.
Okay. So it looks like they fell foul of the rats despite being well prepared. How can we proceed? Well, there's an ignifer over there. Yeah, that works. How? Oh, of course, I've got.
Who the hell are you?
The daughter of Robert and Beatrice de Roux.
No. Please. Please have mercy.
Shut up. I'm leaving you to your fate.
Well, I don't blame her. I mean, can we be super mean and...
Here you go. He's all yours.
Will they get him? Doesn't look like they will, actually. Okay. That was a bit mean of me, actually. That was a bit mean. Lurking, hope and well. I am well, Beck. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Touch delayed due to DIY shenanigans this evening, but fun was had. How do we... Another one of these guys, I reckon? Oh, supplies. Supplies on the table. Very useful. Oh, I did, didn't I? I killed the rats. Ah, rats. Rats indeed. Let's go through. Workbench. Also, look, if you look at the tools on this workbench, they're really cool. I mean, the whole thing, the whole game is gorgeous. It just is beautiful. Instruments. Better tools allow Amicia to be more accurate
This should
in her
make things a little
crafting.
easier.
Brilliant. Candles on the table. I'm happy to take that judgment. It was more of an experiment, really. It was it was morbid curiosity. I don't think I'd really do that to someone. I don't think so. I mean, let's face it, he wasn't going to last long anyway. Is there anything else we can do?
You could have killed them. They're already dead. And I already have enough blood on my hands.
There you go, you see? They're already dead.
My God.
Already have
real.
enough blood on my hands.
My home. Is that a body over there?
What has happened?
No. No, please. Amicia, we can stop. Find another way. No, I have to see.
Oh my goodness, it's radiating out from that body. Or is it reaching towards the body? It looks like it's an explosion coming out from it.
Is he your father?
Oh, rats.
doing?
Yeah, I think it would be understandable.
Oh no! What the hell is that? Lucas! I have no idea. Push them back! The Ignifer! Who right?
Ignifer.
There are more of them! Lucas, what do we do? We're trapped! Keep firing!
I don't have many Ignifer. Okay. Oh, that's horrifying.
Where do you suggest we go? They're everywhere! You prefer to stay here? I won't last long like that! Enough! Stop!
Through there, through there. Ah! Oh, we could move. I forgot we could move. Oh dear.
Oh no, the hell is that? Lucas!
Now, can we not move?
No idea.
Oh, come on, man.
Back! The Ignifer! Who right? There are more of them! Lucas, what do we do? We're trapped! Keep firing!
Okay, craft.
We have to find shelter! Where do you suggest we go? They're everywhere! You prefer to stay here? I won't last long like that! Enough! Stop!
Oh, no. Okay, that's the one that got us last time. Okay, I've got no Ignifer left.
Wow.
Is it over?
Is
Oh.
it over?
Supplies!
You saved our lives. We'll celebrate later. We need to get to the chamber. It's that
goodness
window
for
up
that.
there. You should take the torch.
The window with the light on. Okay.
Don't worry. I'll lead the way. Thank you.
Read that over here. Well, that was unnerving. Little whirlwinds of rats. Presumably, as they're spinning, so they spend enough time in each other's shadow that they can burst through the light barrier. You recommend having lots of Ignifer? Okay. Thank you. Nasty.
Aries, that body with no armor. It's one of our servants, but his body. Yes, the guards were eaten alive. He wasn't. Why? There must be a reason. If only I knew.
Another circle around.
Break. Its aftershocks continue to ripple through time.
So people in the family weren't being eaten alive, and yet Amicia is, when she steps into the darkness. The rats absolutely will eat you. That's an interesting puzzle, isn't it? What a curious thing.
Her too. Yes, they're avoiding them. What on earth is going on here?
Okay. So that is going on here. Also, can we just take a moment just to appreciate the beautiful... I guess that would be stucco. Is it stucco when it's yeah, plaster work, painting on wet plaster. Nice. Okay.
Here we are. It's up there.
It's freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out. Right, grab that stone. So many rats. I mean, the sheer biomass of those rats, the sheer number of rats, is incredible.
Whoa.
I don't mean it's
Look out.
unbelievable, but
They're all
it
converging
is
here.
stunning. Okay, we need more light. Make more Ignifer.
They're going towards his room. The potions for Hugo must be in there. Lucas, those pots?
Simple infusions. Not strong enough.
There must be others.
Yeah, so we're seeing a whole place now as it ended up.
So, this is it?
Yes, it's Hugo's room. Let's go.
And again, those tendrils coming out from the door. Oh! It's essentially pristine.
There are other pots.
Weird, man.
Everything.
Weird.
Everything's like it was before.
No, that's not it. Neither's this. No.
Lucas.
Or this.
Why hasn't his room been touched?
No. It's not here.
Still no luck.
No. These are normal standard potions. Your mother must have been working on a more complex elixir. There has to be something else. Another place. Another room.
Not that I
You
know
can't
of.
just make an opus magnum like that. She must have a laboratory somewhere.
I don't know. I don't see where.
Laurentius. He built his laboratory away from prying eyes. So your mother must have also...
She told me nothing. I never
But
saw
that's
her.
it. Isn't there a place where she didn't want you to go? I don't know. Some
Well,
place she protected.
The old Roman ruins. She didn't want me to go there.
The Roman ruins. Yes, definitely an idea from an alchemist.
It's
Exactly
interesting.
where are they?
The garden. Let's go.
Interesting that they're talking over each other a little bit there. It's quite cool. The biomass, presumably, used to be people and farm animals, presumably. So do you think then that the rats are being generated from living things that have been consumed? That's an interesting prospect. Let's pick up this. Ugh. It's funny, playthings are often the relationship between a toy and a I don't know what the word would be, a facsimile artifact. So things like wooden swords. You know, we know that soldiers trained with wooden implements, and yet there is a crossover with children as well in terms of play. Things like this this blanket here being used to create a fort, literally a fort out of a tapestry type thing. It's interesting how.
Have they gone?
No, they're regrouping.
You mean...
Oh! I'll come back to that in a second.
Come on. Yes, I'm coming. There are more.
I like the room. You deal with the rest.
Ignifer indeed.
We need to go.
Oh, come on, crouch. There we go.
That was close.
Get a move on. They might come back.
I'm scared out of my skin, Misha.
I'm here with you, but we have to keep moving.
Oh, we were here as well earlier on. Oh, this is the kitchen. Yeah, so toys and the willingness to accept the role of play in childhood is something that I think archaeologists have been relatively...
It's even worse than I thought. Everything is dead.
Where are the baths?
Over there, at the other end.
We have to get through that.
The light
But
again.
how?
I know.
Oh,
We'll,
goodness.
we'll get there.
Somehow. These things are... I think archaeologists have been much more ready to identify play influence and artifacts than, for example, historians historically have been to suggest and to acknowledge that childhood has always been a thing.
Intact.
Now that may sound
A
silly,
foil, I think. Hugo wouldn't have wanted us to leave it here.
but I think it was Jean-Jacques Rousseau in the 1700s, I think, who came up with the notion, seemingly apparently according to some people, of childhood. He said, why deprive innocence of such years of pleasure, or whatever, however he phrased it. But basically he was identifying children, saying that there's an innocence, there's something there to be treasured. And yet, for example, at this point in time, we know, well, not at this point in time, but in the medieval times, earlier than this, there was, for example, the so-called Children's Crusade. We know that for example, in the Bible, actually, there's a story, very famous story about,
Off we go. Get ready to run.
Ready?
this way, I think, yeah. About Jesus saying, "Whoever is like unto this child will," and you must be like this child to enter the kingdom of heaven, or however he worded it. The point is, though, is that childhood and the concept of children having a time of childhood actually is not that new, and it always has been a thing. And one of my favourite examples of
Don't miss.
Thanks for the help.
childhood in medieval times and portrayals of it is this very subtle thing. But in Ridley Scott's movie Kingdom of Heaven,
It's
he
alright.
at one
I
point,
don't believe it. Look at them. Like a river. A river of rats.
It's
River
the
of
only way
Rats.
to get to the baths.
Wait, the cart. We can relight the fire and push it in.
No, I'll light it and you push it.
What? All by myself?
You saw what happened earlier. You think they're just going to let us pass like that?
All right. Get your ammunition ready.
Okay.
Because we haven't done all this for nothing.
Come on, Lucas. Let's go.
Wobbly wobbly. Good grief. It's really...
so I haven't forgotten. Don't worry, I'll continue in a moment.
Come on, make an effort.
an effort.
Lucas, you science nerd,
My life.
can't push a
In
thing.
cellar. The ground is vibrating.
Oh.
Do you feel it?
Here comes one.
Yes, they're coming.
Don't let them get near.
Listen, if you want to take my sling,
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I get it.
they're regrouping. I'll handle it.
And they come from behind us. No, not yet. Just keep an eye out. Where? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, they were. Ah! Oh no! Ah! Rats. Honestly, when I say rats, I'm really not making a joke. It just,
It's alright.
I just genuinely
I
say
don't
rats.
believe Look at them. Like a river. A river of rats.
It's the only way to get to the baths.
Wait.
Okay, Ignifer.
We can relight the fire and push it in.
No, I'll light it and you push it.
What? All by myself?
You saw what happened earlier. You think they're just going to let us pass like that? Come on, Lucas. Let's go.
Wobbly
Rats. This sort of thing wouldn't be out of place in a Ghostbusters movie, would it? River of slime, river of rats, this kind of thing.
wobbly. Really? Yavi.
Come on, make an effort.
An effort. Don't forget I spent my life in a cellar. The ground is
Indeed.
vibrating. Do you feel it?
Yes, they're coming.
Don't let them get near.
Listen, if you want to take my
Oh,
sling,
oh!
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, we can do this, we can do this.
regrouping. I'll handle it.
Getting closer. Oh, goodness me, the way they're toppling trees. So dramatic. Where the heck is it? There it is.
I don't want to die. Stop pushing a cart.
Not pushing a cart, not like this.
Nobody dies before we reach those parts.
It's as if it was decided that ever since we met, our lives have been governed by chaos.
But I'm the one with this thing, so calm down and push.
I'm doing just that.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? There we go.
Going back. Quickly.
That's enough. You will not stop us. How are you doing?
My legs. They hurt.
We're getting close. Keep going.
I'm doing everything I can.
Come on, Lucas, you can do it, man. You can do it.
The light over there. The box. We're nearly there, Lucas.
Where is it? Where is it?
I've been thinking.
There it is. Ah! Yes.
Ned,
What, Lucas?
all these attacks.
Now's not a good time.
It's because we're
On the right track, yes, but we still need to survive until the end.
Okay, okay, we're getting there, we're getting there.
We made it, Lucas. We made it.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Right. So yes, it's a subtle thing. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. You see, you're pretty tough.
I don't think I'll ever walk again.
Oh, come on. I don't know what my mother hid under there, but you don't want to miss it, do you?
Oh no. Come on. Let's go.
Okay. Yes. So, Kingdom of Heaven. Orlando Bloom's character is has just arrived on an estate. He's been given an estate.
Lucas, this is it. This is where I saw my mother die.
Oh, it wasn't his mother.
Arthur said she is still alive, didn't he?
Yes. But this is poor Lambert. He must have taken the hit instead of her. She is still alive, but they...
I know. Think of your brother. We have to carry on.
Okay, I'll pause it just for a sec. Yeah, so Orlando Bloom's character has just been given an estate in the Kingdom of Jerusalem, I guess. And he's been given this, and people are going, oh, it's rubbish, you know, there's no water here. So he starts digging, and they basically create, it's a sequence where he creates an irrigation system where he helps people, you know, it's hard work, everyone's chipping in. And as part of it, they create this channel of wooden, it's wooden channel to guide the water, and you have a moment where a little boy puts a little toy boat into the water, and it floats down the channel. And it was just this little tiny little moment which didn't have to be there, and I'm sure most people wouldn't even think of doing, but it was really lovely. I think Ridley Scott has a real eye for little human details in these things, and also human practicality. He doesn't seem to believe in just going by the evidence. So, for example, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this before somewhere else, but for example, in Gladiator, in the war scene at the beginning, the consultant, the archaeologist, said, well, you know, if people were going to line up and fire arrows that were aflame, what they would do is they would get the archers and they'd put a little pot of oil in front of each one of them. And Ridley Scott was like, no, this is a muddy battlefield in Germania. They're just going to dig a small trench, and everyone's going to dip their arrows in a trench full of oil. And it's that kind of detail that's archaeologically invisible.
These stairs. It takes me back to my childhood.
Well, that's good, because we're going to need your memories from back then.
Archaeologically invisible, and yet humanly true, if that makes sense. They have a truth to them, which I think moments such as, for example, implements and artifacts
My mother
that
never
we might
wanted
call
me to
toys.
come down here. She said it was dangerous.
Dangerous for her, I bet. You never found anything?
No, and I was really good at searching.
There are two of us this time, and you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Toys, for example, represent that. I think a certain amount of universality. But also, it's complicated. As I say, you can have facsimiles. Adults like to play with things too.
Let's push this.
Yes, of course.
But undoubtedly, people have always had childhoods. Oh, didn't think that through. Oh, sorry. Oh no, rats. Exactly, you have to put yourself in the situation, and that's more or less the job of an archaeologist, or of a good archaeologist.
My mother
It's
never
not just
wanted me to come down here.
being
She said it was
bound by
Dangerous for her, I bet.
by
You never
facts,
found anything?
or by
No.
say,
And I was
that's not
really
quite
good at
right.
searching.
There are two of us this time.
Not
and
being
you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
not being limited by evidence, because one thing that's absolutely true is absence of evidence is not evidence of absence in all cases. Now that's not carte blanche to go off and just make things up about the past, but within reason you can have a play as you're recreating these worlds that we attempt to understand. And another good example comes from oh, this looks important.
Lucas, look, it looks like the bite.
A Roman fresco. It looks like Justinian's play.
Fresco, not stucco.
Laurentius
Fresco.
told me about it. A real massacre.
Worse than now?
Hard to tell. It was back in the 6th century.
Lucas, these baths were built by a Roman governor in the 6th century.
This fresco isn't here by chance. Neither are we.
I thought those ruins elsewhere looked Roman. Imagination has to play a role. It absolutely does. But then again, Einstein said that imagination is greater than knowledge. For imagination is that the way that we add to knowledge. It posits things that we have not yet fully understood, and it helps us to understand them, to suggest the next step. And so,
Alicia, if you block them on the other side of the light, you'll be free to continue.
okay. Lock them on the other side of the light. What does that mean? So we can't push this out of the way, otherwise we'll be eaten. Is there a way to... Let's see. So those guys now are blocked over there. Hopefully. Okay. So another example would be back when
Come
I
on,
worked
help
at
me.
Very well.
the Orbic Centre, and folks would regularly, reenactors would come through, and we'd often get talking about shoes. And the reason for this is that most of the evidence for shoes that exists from exactly, Smig, precisely, yeah. The most of the shoes that exist from that time are shoes that have been found in rapidly laid down layers, usually in urban environments. So in a place like York, huge amounts of silt and mud and detritus and burned buildings and other bits and bobs led to things like shoes being buried and then being denied oxygen so that bacteria couldn't eat away and rot the leather. And so what we have is good evidence for urban shoes or town shoes from the post-Roman early medieval world. What we don't have is good evidence for country shoes, farmers' shoes, practical boots from that time, because those things were either, it was, make and repair until they literally wore out and were no more, or
So
they were
this
lost.
is the Sudatorium. The Romans came here to sweat.
Ah.
The steam. Yes. It was... Oh, look! The sculptures!
What?
Alchemical animals, putrefaction, purification, amalgamation, and sublimation. The The symbol in the basin represents putrefaction as well.
These symbols used to fascinate me. There are more in the other 2 basins.
3 symbols, 4 sculptures. There's a fire under that one.
So we can probably light the others too.
There must be a way to get to them.
There must be. Yes, but whereas in the countryside, the shoes tend to be worn out with use, as far as we can tell, or
Gave me a few nightmares, that one.
materials were recycled, or for various other reasons, not least because the stratigraphy over a broad area like Farmer's Field isn't being laid down quite as quickly as it is, for example, in a city like York or a town like York. Those shoes are just simply not known to us. But the idea that when you see reenactors, for example, at the Battle of Hastings reenaction every year, obviously when we're not in pandemic times, running out onto the field with shoes that are historically accurate and yet downright dangerous to be walking on wet grass with, is to me ridiculous. The Vikings lived in a time post-Roman. Romans absolutely had hobnailed boots and shoes, and there's no way on earth that people in Britain or people in Scandinavia would tolerate, for example, being on icy surfaces with no grip.
The slabs have caved in. I think you can get past.
I'll go down. Stay here.
All right.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I mean, frankly, even walking around cobbles in York in those shoes
great.
was
Hey, what does it look like down there?
extremely
A nest.
difficult.
They're all around me, and I can't see a thing.
And
Right.
so,
Let's go.
I'll try to guide you.
And how do you intend to do that?
The light. I'll wait close to the basin. Good luck.
oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to get another stick. And so, yeah, strict limitations of what's been found is not necessarily always the business of archaeology. I guess is what we're getting at. Theorizing part of science where you build up hypotheses even if you can't verify them at this moment, but you get directions on where you may look for evidence in the future. Precisely. And yeah, I mean, to extend that out even further, one of my housemates in my 3rd year at university was
I can't see you anymore. Come back.
All right.
oh no, go back to the light, I'm gonna get no, okay, good. Is still, I think, probably a chemist. I don't know him, I didn't keep in touch. Mainly because he was a bit of a he was a prat, to put it nicely. And so
Not far from a symbol.
All
one
right.
of the
Carry on.
ways in which that pratness manifested was actually
Can you see
talking
anything?
about
Yes.
the film.
Application. There's still one more symbol to light up.
Okay, talking about the film Sunshine, where in that film, which actually incidentally is one of the few films I've ever come across that has a second.
Careful.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
That has a second commentary track specifically by a scientist. In this case, it was Brian Cox, talking about the science of the film. He was the consultant on the movie. In that film, or for that film, which I loved, actually, I saw it twice in the cinema when it came out. I was so impressed with it. My chemist friend said, "Oh, I don't support film. I don't like films with bad science,
Keep going.
Going as fast as I can.
because the science is."
Symbol has appeared. It's sublimation. All basins are lit. You can come back now.
I
Okay.
have to get out of here.
You're nearly there now.
Thank you, Lucas. Keep talking to me.
I don't know what to say. I never thought we would make it this far. That I'd find myself here. Laurentius taught me about the world through books.
But reality is something else entirely, huh?
That's the worst of it. None of this seems to be real at all.
There we go. Yeah, the science is speculative, but it is nonetheless within the bounds of what's
Decomposition,
possible.
purification and sublimation. Toad, swan, and serpent. So,
So our friend the lion is hiding a secret.
Off we go. And actually, there was one point in that film. I'm going to finish this story. So there was one point in that film where Brian Cox was a bit frustrated because he got some of the maths wrong. So the mathematics for leaving the gravitational pull of Mercury, I think, he got wrong. Then he was a bit frustrated by that. So when they say, okay, we're going to slingshot using this vector or whatever, he was incorrect. So that's how much he cared about it, and that's how much the director, Danny Boyle, cared about it. And yet here was my housemate saying, "Oh, I don't support films of bad science because it's just nonsense." And yet this guy was a massive fan of Star Wars, like a huge fan of Star Wars. It's like, well, Star Wars is just not even bad science; it's pure fantasy. And so, yeah, the lack of scientists with no imagination, to my mind, are bad
Needs mouth,
scientists.
perhaps.
Unfortunately,
Help us, Mother.
same goes
Go
for
on.
archaeologists.
You discovered her secret, Amicia. You've earned this.
Now, that's not to say that you can't be a scientist who struggles with imagination, with the balance between fact and speculation. That I respect utterly. But to dismiss ideas which are interesting and should be explored, I think is bad. But again, there are limits on so-called
It's
pluralism.
black in here. It seems huge.
Save your ammo. I'll take care of it.
Okay,
There you go.
thank you, Lucas.
So, what do you see?
Complementary products, stabilizers, reagents, noble materials, vastly superior to what we saw in the bedroom. This is it, Amicia.
Good. Good.
Lucas is a very good apprentice, isn't it? I really like him.
Amicia, these notes are handwritten by her mother. Tried a new transformation, but the elixir is incomplete. The torch of the carrier disappears, leaving my son in the darkness of the macula. She was on the right track, Amicia. What we're looking for is definitely here somewhere.
Yeah, but where? What does it look like?
Over there. It looks like there's something. Another fresco.
A child in the arms of its mother. But these marks on its torso, Lucas.
The prima macula.
But this fresco is at least 8 centuries old.
And yet this has happened before.
But how many times?
Who knows? Sanguinis itinera. The voyages of the blood. The macula travels through history. It's already changed the world and will do so again. This box has a phoenix on it. The symbol of the great alchemical work. Amicia, I think we found it. Open it.
All right.
Okay.
Lucas,
Look, advanced crystallization. Blue-green edging. Substance clear.
Nice cork sound, solid.
what? Lucas,
Amber fragrance. Amazing.
spit it out. What on earth is
The
it?
cure for Hugo. She was making progress, but she didn't have time to finish it.
You mean the same cure that you...
Yes, without the book.
It's a beautiful
It's
bottle.
incredible she was able to get this so far.
So perhaps we can use it ourselves.
With the book and my preparation, I think I may be able to finish it.
You seem off to a good start, Magister. Why didn't she tell me? I would have understood. I would have...
Ow! I would have done the same thing, Amicia. She was an alchemist, and, you know, her mother protects her children, doesn't she? No, not now. How are we going to get out of here?
Not again.
Forget it. Just finish the cure. I'll hold them back.
That's a bold claim,
Don't believe
Amicia.
it. Why now? Lucas, we have to get a move on.
I'm reading. Your mother stopped at the sun door. She found the torch,
Ignifer.
but she didn't know how to
Ignifer.
light it.
It doesn't make sense.
They're symbols. She was looking at one element, but the book says you must empty the vessel for the spirit to fill it. Your mother was mistaken. You must not add, but subtract. Find me some macerate while I prepare the mix. There has to be some around
Okay.
here.
Macerate? What's that? Where will I find it?
Oh.
The pharmacopoeia. The alcove of the curtain.
On my way.
Okay.
Quieten down. Laurentius used to say, calm the beating of your heart, for it is the wish of the heart. The
We
hands
can.
express.
Okay.
Let's see.
Calm yourself.
Lucas, this mechanism, it's the same as the one at the Chateau d'Ombrage.
If you ask me, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, so these were made by the Romans to control the rats. See, I thought it was Romans. The problem is this bad in France in this game? How bad is it in other countries? That's a very good question. I feel like it's like when I watch The Walking Dead, I sort of wonder what it's like elsewhere in the world,
Do you
you
have
know?
the macerate?
I can't get there. There were two. The curtain, it's there.
There we go. Because I think at the end of the first series, in the series finale, the scientist mentions that Paris
Many.
was the last lab
There are
to go
too many
down.
pots, Lucas. I don't know which one's a which.
Find the one that really stinks.
Everything stinks. I'm not sure my nose will be able to tell the difference.
Let's see what things.
Mint? No, there must be worse than that. What's that? No idea. It doesn't smell of anything. Whoa. Oh no. That is absolute. Whoa.
Oh.
Lucas, I found it. Perfect. Bring it to me. They're coming back. They're
Here we go.
That noise. I don't like that noise.
I don't like that noise either.
Keep going. Put it there. Right. Let's awaken this phoenix. Gently. Stop shaking. No time to waste.
They're coming back.
Slight alteration in hue. Good, but not enough.
You said you had to filter something out. So why are you still adding things?
You have to add in order to subtract. The bridge, Amicia! You have to clear a way to the stills for me.
All right then. Let's get to those stills.
Can we get this? No, we can't. We have to go all the way back around. There we go.
Amicia, they're going to extinguish the bridge here.
Oh no, they don't.
It's the hive mind element of the rats, which is really quite unnerving, isn't it?
Lucas, watch out! Go away!
It's a good question. Would islands be unaffected?
They know what's going on, but they won't change the course of history.
Time to get back to work. Lucas, don't do anything stupid.
I know what I'm doing. I think so.
Oh, anything stupid like this, you mean? Oh no, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
I don't believe it. Why now? Lucas,
I'm an
we
idiot,
have to get
that's
to move
why.
on.
I'm reading. Your mother stopped at the sun door. She found the torch. She didn't know how to light it.
It doesn't make sense.
They're symbols. She was looking for the missing element, but the book says you must empty the vessel for the spirit to fill it. Your mother was mistaken. We must not add, but subtract. Find me some macerate while I prepare the mix. There has to be some around here.
Macerate? What's that? Where will I find it?
Yeah,
What have you
here.
done?
The alcove with the curtain.
On my way.
This is a way.
Quieten down. Laurentius used to say,
Yeah.
calm the beat
Why
of
did I
the
do
heart,
that?
for it is the wish of the heart, the hands express. So calm yourself.
But yes, as I say, there are limits to
The curtain, it's
so-called pluralism. So, for example, King Arthur Pendragon, self-named King of the Druids, who has no relationship to
There
even
are
the
too
modern
many
cycle of
pots, Lucas.
Druidism.
I don't know which one's a which.
Find the one that really stinks.
Everything
Certainly, for
stinks.
example, within
I'm not sure my
the Welsh
nose will be
tradition,
able
as far
to
as I
tell
can
the
tell.
difference. Whoa. Oh,
Um,
no. That is absolutely...
His assertions about Stonehenge have no evidence. There's no reason to listen to them. After all, if it's funny how he often comments on recent archaeological discoveries of Stonehenge, saying, "Oh well, these are, for example, these burials. These are guardians of the
Let's
monuments.
awaken
This kind of thing."
phoenix. Gently.
Um,
Stop shaking. No time to
I thought this was
listen.
a speedrun stream. Neat. You've come to the wrong place. He'll go, oh yeah, these burials, these are guardians of the monument. And yet he didn't know they were there until archaeologists
Good, but
uncovered
not
them.
enough.
Yeah,
You
shouldn't
said
he
you
be able
had
to
to build
explain and
something up.
predict what's
So
there
why
if he
are you still
knows
adding
already?
things?
We have to add in order to subtract. The bridge, Amicia! You have to clear a way to the stills for me.
But anyway,
All right
that's
then, let's get to those stills.
a whole other thing. He's a very weird character in this country. King of the Druids.
Amicia, they don't extinguish the bridge here!
Oh no, they don't.
Why not just make the lab smaller?
Lucas, watch out! Go away!
Why have all these parts so far apart?
They
Oh.
know what's going on, but they won't change the course of history. Time to get back to work. Lucas, don't do anything stupid.
I know what I'm doing! I think so. At least, at any rate. There's no going back!
Just be careful. Lucas, watch out!
Oh. Defend Lucas while he prepares the remedy.
Come on! Truth will flow out of the mouth. Come on! Give me your purest alcohol.
Hello, Nolan. Hello.
Door of the
Welcome
sun.
to the speed run
Flame of the carrier.
of A Plague Tale Innocence.
Take me back right away.
Maybe they had many people working here originally. Yes, probably. Actually, that's a good point. But then again, only one or two people can be protected by the brazier as it circles around the room.
Lucas! No! I need to light the flame. I don't know what you're doing, but do it. I'll hold them off.
Oh, oh my goodness me! Ah!
Hold them. I'm nearly there. Lucas, I need you to hurry. I need some time. They're coming from everywhere.
They are coming from everywhere.
I can hear them. I can't do it. Lucas, I have nothing left. Lucas! What? What's happening?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I've done it. And it looks like they know.
Well, let's
Blimey.
not hang about.
Then please, after you.
Exactly, yeah. Yep. More about those bots and
Lucas, you did it.
We did it.
Laurentius would be proud of you. I'm proud
assisted
of
play. Total
Thank
fraud.
you. At least we know for certain now. If the elixir is linked to the rats, that means there's a link to the carrier.
Right,
you.
let's
Yes,
go.
but first things first. We have to save Hugo.
Okay. Back at Chateau d'Ambroge.
It's them. It's them.
Our trainee alchemist has worked wonders. We have the elixir.
I always knew you were.
Indeed, I'd unsubscribe if
Come
I
on,
were you. I'm
Let's
such
go
a
see
fake.
Hugo.
Well, hopefully we can help Hugo.
Hugo, you're not sleeping?
Hopefully help Hugo heal.
Hey, look! We did it! The elixir! Lucas made it. Here you go.
It might be a little bitter.
Never mind. Drink it in one gulp. Very good.
So, am I cured now?
Well,
In any case, you'll soon be a lot better.
Amicia? Will we never see Mommy again?
oh, Hugo, I told you, she won't be coming back. No.
And it doesn't hurt where she is?
No, of course not. Let's all go to bed now, eh? And tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
Very subtle eye movements there. Very subtle. 13 penance. No, I think, Nolan, there are 17 chapters in the game. So we're just up to chapter 13 now. So I think we've got a little while to go yet. That was good. That was a good... That was a good...
Amicia, you won't believe it. Roderick beats Arthur at the sling.
That's not true. He was in front of the line.
You're just rubbish.
You two are arguing again.
Ugh, if you don't play by the rules...
You're gonna tell me
Hugo!
about rules.
I keep telling
Have you
him.
seen Hugo?
Hugo!
Hey,
Hugo!
where are you, kid?
Hugo!
Hugo!
Where's he gone? Yes, they do, don't they? Really beautiful.
He's gone.
He's gone and he's taken his necklace with him. Oh, just because he knows that she lied about their mother. And that their mother is in fact alive.
Hugo! Answer! Hugo!
Oh, careful, careful. Oh. Ouch. She just went running off into the woods.
Oh, my head. Gently now, gently. Don't stop. Go on.
Hugo!
Yes, exactly, Smig.
Can he have gone?
Keep on pressing the dodge button as for crouch. That is precisely what separates speculative science conversations from
Think, Amicia. Think.
fiction and or conspiracy theories. And also, for example, this is particularly important in archaeology. There are people, for example, who claim that the pyramids were built by aliens or something like that. They thrive on never answering that question. They're not looking for an answer. They're looking to continue with the mystery. With
Is that a village? Here?
Oh, do you think? I think is she hallucinating? They thrive on that mystery, that really attractive mystery of, oh, could it be? Could it be? And in their books, for example, it's Graham Hancock, for example. In those books, it's often a case of...
Wait! Did anyone see a child come through here? Please!
Oh, Amicia! Are you feeling better? How's the little one?
Clavy? Is that you? Have you seen Hugo?
Did you shout at him again?
No, absolutely not.
Times are hard enough already without you arguing.
But we weren't arguing anymore.
Amicia, a child never runs away without a reason.
Good point. Oh, that's a dodgy, dark stain in the basket there, isn't it, coming through the cloth? Yeah, in those sorts of books, you'll have speculation, building on speculation, building on speculation, and each subsequent chapter will suggest that you agree with the previous speculation. And you can go really anywhere with that sort of writing. You can sort of say, for example, my dog understands it when I say the word walk. Therefore, he must understand all words that I say. Thus, it's not unlikely that dogs actually have a written form of language. After all, words must mean writing. Surely. Now, if dogs have a written form of language, there
Open
must
the
be
door. I'm going to find him.
All right, but be careful.
dog libraries out there waiting to
An
see,
ill wind is on its way, Amicia.
waiting to be found, rather. And all we need to do is keep on looking for this dog library, and we will find it. It has to exist because dogs understand the word walk. You see, you can speculate endlessly, keep on building that, and I never have to find the dog library. All I have to do is keep on talking about how that must be the case, and also crucially, those other canine academics, they don't want you to know the truth
What is
because
that?
because they don't
What
think
is
dogs
going on?
can write or that they make books, this kind of thing.
Laurentius? Is that really you?
Oh, I think she's dreaming.
He's gone.
I knew this would happen.
I did take care of him.
Then why did he leave?
I don't know. I did everything I could to protect him. Even horrible things.
It is easy to spill blood, but to love, to protect,
I'm going to find him.
then go. And pray there is still time.
Mummy, I hear a noise outside.
Hugo, that's him. Mother?
Amicia,
Oh.
come here.
Yes, Mother.
This
Your
is really
brother's
good.
here.
How is he?
If he's back, it's because he's not very well.
But I did
We
everything.
found was a
You hid the
documentary.
truth from him.
But
His emotions, Amicia. I warned you.
let me see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Who are you talking to, Mummy?
I have to see him.
He doesn't need you anymore.
That's a lie.
Go on then. See for yourself.
Her smocks, her leg, she's wearing basically it's like a thick cloth version of tights. The smocks there were very accurate. And I like. Were they necessarily accurate for this time? I'm not sure, but I think they're more. Is this the 14th century?
Hugo, are you all right?
It is the 14th century,
What's
so
the
yes, no,
matter?
they are okay.
Why did you leave?
Why didn't you tell me Mummy was alive?
It was for your own good, Hugo.
That's not true. You didn't want me to know.
Don't say that.
You're jealous. Jealous. Let go of me.
Hugo, no!
Indy probably is learning to stream right now.
Hugo, where are you?
One day you'll tune into the stream. There'll just be a dog just looking at you. Instead of send nudes, it'll be like send foods.
Hugo,
Send foods.
he's there. Thank you.
Stop shouting! Where's your sister, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah, she would make a nice little bonus on top.
Laugh while you can.
You're gonna pay
So is this real or not? It's hard to know if this is real.
Alicia.
I'm here.
hope this is
Everything's
real.
alright, Hugo. It's over. Hey, are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No,
But why did you go off like that?
I heard Mummy. She was calling me.
It must have been a nightmare, that's all.
I really thought it was her. She was in pain, and...
She can't feel pain where she is now. We talked about this.
But...
She's gone, Hugo. You have to accept it. Let's go back.
All right.
We must get back to the castle.
Wonder what sort of hotkeys Indy would set up on a live stream. It'd be, you know, you press a button for like a snack to come through the camera or something, or to appear, like a robot just to put his water bowl in front of him.
Mummy! Amicia, it's Mummy!
What?
Wonder what computer game dogs would like to play.
It's coming from over there.
Space
We
Pug,
have to go.
maybe?
No, you're not going.
But why? Let go of me!
Hugo!
I'm coming, Mummy!
Come back!
Well, we can hear her. So she's... Is she there? I don't know. Is this real? Is this still a dream? It feels like it's a dream.
No, Hugo!
There, she's in there!
Stop! It's not her!
Oh god, okay. Here we go. Oh!
No! Hugo! I need you!
I'm coming! Where
This is downright cinematic. Oh my goodness, the arms!
No! Shut up! Let go of me!
This is really good.
I did it for him!
Games would they develop? Exactly.
I'll kill all of you! No. Not them! No! Hugo! Is that you?
Someone's coming.
It's me, Hugo!
Mom, is that you?
Don't move! I'm coming! Get out of my way! Let me through! Hugo!
What are you doing?
Come here! No, Nicholas! Don't touch him! No!
Where is your
Hugo!
sister?
Run!
Nice
Get away from me!
Listen to her.
There is no one there. Come. Let's go. Let's go and see.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Hugo! Hugo, no!
Yes.
They're going to...
Walkie simulator. They've made walkie simulator. Oh, that was intense. Phew.
It is done.
Oh, it's him.
Can I go and see my mother now?
Only the Grand Inquisitor may say.
But you told me.
My words are of no importance. Only those of the Grand Inquisitor. But be sure, you are very precious to him indeed.
A lot of birds naming websites. Oh dear, oh dear.
You hurt me.
I'm not sure I want to speculate on that too much. Okay, we are Hugo now.
My head. It's noise. Shh. Stop.
Interestingly, they were going to make adult websites illegal and put a block on the internet, and also they were going to start a sign-up list, weren't they? You'd have to sort of give credit card information or ID in order to be able to log on to such things, but they quickly realised that it was tremendously unpopular, and frankly that an awful lot of Tories would be inconvenienced by it, so they didn't.
People. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
I'm liking the change in perspective, the fact that Hugo is so much smaller compared to the furniture around him. It's really cool, actually, because I mean, Amicia it's almost a, grown-up size. They're all shoveling it. How can we proceed? Whoa, no. No, you didn't see me. I'm behind a barrel, I'm invisible.
Nothing.
There we go.
I need to calm down.
Okay. I think we're good. Let's hide here. There we go. And now, this away. Oh, Hugo was detected. Rats. The manly noises are back. It's true, yeah.
4 nights in a row I've been on Episanguis duty. When's it gonna end, eh?
Soon. The hour of confirmation approaches. But think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
Oh, no. No, that was okay. I was being lazy. Manly noises are back.
4 nights in a
It's
row I've been on Episanguis duty. When's it gonna end, eh?
I've got to learn to restrict those to the OnlyFans, haven't I?
Vitalis. Your ordeal is nothing compared to his.
Need to monetize those manly noises. Oh, I see. Right, we're going that way. There we go. Okay, little man. How's it going? Where are we going now?
So big. Where's Mummy?
Where is Mummy?
Material of materials. Gold unique. By breaking you, I clear your way. The way to the blood of the chosen one.
The blood. There's mixing and mashing and... There's one way to get an ingredient, isn't it? They are, yeah. They don't want to show the kid get smacked in the face, for example, like they show Amicia.
Medicus, how has today's refining gone?
The quality is excellent, but the mass of raw Episanguis is decreasing. Our harvesters are being decimated by the rats.
Do your best. The life of the Grand Inquisitor depends on the quality of the distillate.
What a strange organization this is. We can't go under there. Can we go this way? Can we go underneath this table here? Am I getting spotted? Yes, we can. No, exactly, yeah. The game's ratings wouldn't be very happy with that. Peggy! Peggy would not like it. Peggy would be like, oh no, I don't think so, no.
The body of the Grand Inquisitor
No.
is overwhelmed by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind.
Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the power's equilibrium.
May his soul emerge unscathed. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem.
Ad ignem, ad lucem. Well, I have to say, the whiskey tour of France isn't going terribly well, is it? With all these stills. These guys don't even know how to make whiskey. Or so it seems.
Hey down there! The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
This is a heck of a setup they've got going here. Excited for Resident Evil 8? Yes. Yes, I am very excited. Oh, shoot.
I'm sure of it.
No, go away. Stop it. Ah! You're very excited, yeah. I'll be picking it up first thing on Friday morning.
It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
Hopefully going to be able to live stream on Friday with my good friend with me as well. Ruth. Mrs. Soup isn't really a Resident Evil type of person.
20 barrels.
Which is fine, we
We
can't
have
all be.
almost reached the objective.
I hope so. Because that's all we'll be able to...
Something moved.
Oh.
What was it? Was it?
Sorry, I got distracted by the chat there. Walked into the priest. PS4. We're going for PS4.
The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
So I need to do a little bit of test of the setup in terms of will my Yeti microphone work and not pick up too much of the TV, so you're not getting double, TV and
Reached the objective.
I hope so. Because
and
that's all we'll be
PS4
able to
at the same
produce.
time in terms of audio.
It's already a miracle that
It would be weird, too weird for me to wear my headphones and semi-ignore my friends.
City during the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah. I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Oh, so you'll be right next to the Grand Inquisitor when he frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again after the end of the bite. It's going to be quite a party.
So everyone's after the end of the bite, interestingly. Stop engaging with the streamer, Beck. I know, I'm the world's worst speedrunner. Should that be my subtitle somewhere? Should just be, you know, in my bio, world's worst speedrunner. Stop engaging until he finishes the game. Just being rude now. Oh no, 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 no. Down here, I think. This way. Ah! Let's go up here. Up the stairs. Might need a chat monitor at that point. I might need a chat monitor. But at the moment, you know, I can handle 5 or 6 people in chat.
Like Millie.
It'll be fine. Oh, I see.
I know I am.
Oh no! Oh no! The smoke will hide me. What's on these cushions? Oh, syringes. Interesting. Oh no.
There's something.
Oh! Rats! No! No, don't everyone comment at once. No. Oh no!
No, I am. Damn it.
Okay, let's take this a bit more slowly.
Let's check it out.
There we go. This is a very interesting place. That's an improbably tall window. Very tall window.
That's enough. I demand to see Vitalis now.
The Grand Inquisitor is very busy.
Busy? I am the Archbishop. I represent the Pope.
Monseigneur, the mission of the Grand Inquisitor is sacred.
His mission was never approved by the Church. I see here only heresy and occultism. And you all follow him on this infernal road.
Measure your words, Excellency. Your rank should make you more cautious.
Madness.
Don't listen to them. The most important thing is Mummy.
Yeah. It's interesting how Amicio isn't learning all this stuff. It's Hugo. And he doesn't care, he just wants his mummy. Just formatted by PC, loaded Internet Explorer, and it's like, what is my purpose? You download Chrome and Firefox, then you're put away for good. Actually, to be fair, what's it called now? It's not called Internet Explorer. There's it's called a thing. They got a new name for it. There was a big thing about how you could draw on websites, wasn't there? When they updated it. Oh.
Shut up.
We get to see what it's like to be him when he's
Where are you?
He's in pain. To be fair, I do use it. Edge, that's it, Edge. Yeah, I do use Edge. For one reason. Well, 2 reasons actually. One of them is some emulation websites are better on Edge, oddly enough. Some. But also, it's really handy to be able to put to be able to stream on Chrome and then put a notification of the stream on another YouTube channel on Edge, so I can log into different YouTube channels on different browsers at the same time, which is quite handy. But yes, as you say, yeah. What is my purpose? You exist to enable me to download others of your ilk, better versions of you, and then you go away. But I don't want to go away. No, you go away. Every now and then, obviously, Microsoft updates Windows and says, "Would you like to use Edge?"
The ascension of a child during the Great Plague of Justinian.
I knew it.
The Justinian
nobles
Plague.
Isolated him from the people and worshipped him in secret.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
They're talking about me.
Ooh, the Justinian Plague. That's quite cool, actually. Nice little bit of history mentioned there. Now, the Antonine Plague is a plague I've been looking at
By freeing the country
recently.
from the bite, the Grand Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and with it, unprecedented political power.
Archbishop Gautier's presence here says a lot. The Pope's court is worried.
And so they should be. Serves them right for not intervening earlier.
Oh no! Ah, honestly. Yes, it's always the same though when Windows does its update and says it looks like
Macula, on the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it, master or slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
Yeah, so it says, would you like to set Edge as your browser? It's not currently set as your main internet browser, web browser, and every time it's no, thank you. And yet, Internet Explorer sounds so exciting, doesn't it? It sounds like you're going on a safari, dare I say. You know, this whole sort of idea of surfing the web. And it being a space to be discovered. It's very 90s, isn't it?
Devours the lot. What?
Oh, for... Do you know that's the theory? That's the that alien plague idea is at the heart of The Walking Dead, isn't it? They did a Robert Kirkman, the guy who wrote the stories originally.
The Prima Macula.
I said it's an alien plague. It's been introduced to soften up the planet.
Or walks beside the one who tames it.
They did a
master or slave.
They did a single comic issue which actually explored that.
But how can we be sure?
It's very strange.
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up. I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement. So she's going to crack.
Oh! Oh dear. Indeed, very 90s, absolutely, yeah. Hey, dude, let's go on an adventure on the internet. Let's go this, you know. Ah. Let's log into some emails. Prank the principal.
Beatrice de Rune's...
Back off. Oh, speaking Welsh again. Obviously, I'm allowed to say that.
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up. I have some good news.
That door is tempting, but I think I need to go underneath the table.
So she's going to crack. About time.
What?
About time.
What's...
Oh! So close. No, that wasn't an American accent. It wasn't. I deliberately stopped myself from going and trying to do an American accent because I realized Americans were watching. Don't worry, that was not my attempt at an American accent. That was more like a slightly posh person, actually. Dude, whoa. Oh, yeah. So it was part surfer dude, part someone from the home counties. Yeah, the only problem with shopping at Waitrose is sometimes it's really hard to get hold of the hummus that you really want, you know. And then you're stuck with peanut butter. Peanut butter and celery? I don't think so. No, no, thank you. Oh, it's like so. It's like peasant food. Dude. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to focus. Focus. Stop making jokes about surfers and posh people. Right. Stop looking for me. I'm not here. Go away. You're just staring at the floor, man. Just go away.
Just an empty space. Oh,
yes.
Well.
Just an empty space. There we go. Actually, actually, we, Mrs. Soup and I, we subscribed to a very interesting YouTube channel today. And I didn't quite note which state, or which part of which state the guy was from, but he had an amazing accent. And he's doing a YouTube channel in a sawmill. And the way he said the word sawmill was almost...
They finally moved her to the basement.
I mean, it's clearly a southern accent, and it's definitely not, for example, Alabama. But the way he said some of these words was just delightful. Really, really, really interesting accent. I think it's called, was it Out of the Woods Woodwork? Oh, we can hide under here. That's handy. Actually, just while I'm here, I'm just going to quickly see, and maybe, I think it was Out of the Woods, I think, but a wonderful accent, really, really particular and specific to a particular place, and that's the thing, actually. I think oh yeah, okay. Out of the Woods Woodwork. No. Okay, actually, if you just bear with me just a second, I'll go into my history and see what the video was. Hang on. Great stream there, Mark. Really good, really amazing stream. Really impressive. History. It is... Oh no, we watched it. Oh no, there we go. Out of the Woods. It's a video called "After Years of Being Passed Over, This Log Had a Secret Under its ellipsis." So I can't see the rest of the title there. Out of the Woods. Really interesting guy. This is a speedrun where you wait for the optimal moment to advance. Tennessee. There we go. Yes, Tennessee. Really nice channel and really interesting guy. Also, beautiful wood. If you want to give that video a watch, really good, gorgeous wood.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement. So she's going to crack.
Give It a Grow by some guy from Minnesota. Mommy. Okay, so he's the guy who got me. Why does he look like John Malkovich? This priest. No, I'm not here.
Nothing.
Nothing, exactly. Okay. Let's just see if we can make it.
What then?
Oh! How can we do that then? How can we do that?
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up. I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement. So she's going to crack. About time.
Oh, it's you. Okay, sorry. I mean, I know you're you are an expert herbalist, so I wasn't surprised that you oh, I know. Let's go in here. There we go. I wasn't surprised that you at least subscribe to a channel that was called Give It a Grow. But to be fair, at the very least, I'm not one of those. Just going back to accents for a moment, I'm not one of those people who believes that there is an American accent, you know. But then again, hopefully, you wonderful people aren't people who believe that there's a British accent either. Or worse still, that Britain is called England. Over there in England. Ugh. Well, the UK is called England. Is she gonna? Are we gonna come across our mum being tortured in this? I really hope so. Oh no, go ahead, plug away, Nolan. I mean, to be honest, I should have checked out your channel ages ago.
She's in the basement, they said. I have to keep going down.
Yeah. The basement. Past the pews. Hugh amongst the pews. Well, Hugo, isn't it? Yeah. Hugo past the pews must go. No, that's not working either. There's a. We all speak like the Queen. Philip. Oh no. Not Philip anymore. Sorry. Yeah. Oops. I completely forgot about that for a second. Yeah, so indeed, we all have that received pronunciation. Well, there's a wonderful series of videos, a couple of videos, 3 actually, I think, videos, by an accent expert who takes us on a tour around the US. I've been sharing them recently on the Argue Suit Facebook page. Really, really good videos, and really nice exploration of how and why these accents turn up.
The Archbishop has arrived.
Perfect.
I am not remotely evil.
Bring him in.
Hello, Archbishop. Fancy a game of ping pong?
Vitalis.
Monseigneur Gautier, I trust your journey went well.
Now spare me your niceties. We grow tired of your little game, Vitalis.
A game, Archbishop? Can a game change the future of the world?
Listen to yourself.
Depends on the
You
game.
have completely lost your mind. And all this is...
If I may, it's important. We have the blood of Hugo de Rune. Have you tested it? Yes. Alas, Monseigneur.
I think it was Insider, yeah.
We should have reached the first threshold already, but it seems something in his blood has slowed the process. The macula is still in its original state. No matter. If the books are correct, my blood and his will be bound. When he reaches the next threshold, I shall reach it with him. Proceed.
Oh, goodness me.
That's enough. You play the martyr. But allow me to tell you the truth. You are a vile heretic driven mad by power. The Pope considers you a threat. Vitalis Benevent, you are to be excommunicated.
One can excommunicate a man, Archbishop, but not a saint.
Your Inquisition is over.
Meaning that a new era commences. One where puppets, such as yourself, will kneel and beg me to save them.
is with us.
Very good. Go and see whether Beatrice Doreen has regained consciousness.
It's a heck of a thing for Hugo to witness, isn't it?
He's scary, but I have to follow him.
Why does she keep resisting like that?
Yeah, I have a
Same goal.
blood test coming up here at the end of the month.
Only our methods differ.
And,
the daughter is making the same error.
Huh? No, I saw something move over there.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's all good.
At ease. Ad ignem.
Ad lucem, sir. So, you saw the Grand Inquisitor?
Yes. The blood of the carrier flows through his veins.
What's that then?
Nothing. Oh, he's gone that way. Rats. Okay.
Huh? What's that?
No,
Nothing to report.
Shush. Okay.
What was that? Over there. What's that?
But I was sure. Well,
I would be interested to know a little bit more about, because I'm not a medieval expert, castles and pyramids are something which I know something about, but I've deliberately kept as a bit of a pleasure as well, something which I can just go to and not overly think about. So I don't know a full breakdown year by year of architectural fashions, etc. But some of this stuff, I'd like to know more about how it's, for example, the doorway here. It's very Gothic. How that interacts with the time period, I guess. Because some of the architecture looks older than Gothic, and yet it's still seemingly very current. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to know. I should look into it, I think.
The garden, the sky.
What's that then? Nothing, said the darkness. Indeed, nothing. Shh. So, are you the sort of person, Nolan, who actually looks and watches as blood is drawn, or not? Nice corbelled ceiling there, very similar to actual. Oh. There we go. Actual cathedral. I forgot what the term is now. There's a term for the walkway that goes around the courtyard in the middle of a cathedral, but not dissimilar to parts of Durham Cathedral, which is the best cathedral in Europe. I mean, I'm partly joking, but also partly being serious.
We've been after him for weeks, and then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother. Huh.
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for long. I have to go and see his mother myself.
What's he going to do with her?
Very good question. Squirm and scream. Wow. Cobra tests are not fun.
Something
No,
moved, I think.
no, it didn't move. Shush.
He's leaving quickly.
Duck, duck. I think I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, you looked. It was a bit neat. Yeah. Well, thankfully, there's one phlebotomist, which means vein cutter. I quite like that, actually. Vein cutter. When I found that out, I told my phlebotomist about this, and she was like, I didn't know. Yes. One vein cutter who is really good, and
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for long. I have to go and see his mother myself.
What's he going to do with her?
going this way. And she uses a butterfly needle, which is a fairly small, very, very thin needle, but also crucially it has little paddles on the side that gives her tremendous control over how it goes in. And you know, she knows that I really struggle with needles. and she's really, really good. She doesn't give me any of that sharp scratch nonsense either, you know. Sharp scratch, which really all it does, it makes you go, oh no, I'm about to be jabbed. And then you anticipate it a bit more. She just, you know, will be talking, maybe a little joke has been made, and then suddenly it's happening. And before you know, once it's happening, all you need to do is get through it. Just keep breathing, don't tense up, and then it's over. You know, and the same goes for my COVID jab. I've got that in June, I think, and I'm just gonna, as I did with the first one, just walk in, say hello to the guy, not think about it, and before you know it, it's, you know, it's happening, and then it's done. Look at that remnant of painting on the wall, though. Interesting, considering how ornate. Again, this weird interaction between Gothic and earlier medieval elements. So this sort of wall painting is earlier than Gothic, and it's clearly been left to just, you know, the weather has got at it. I'm intrigued. It's like The Shining. Oh! Sorry, I got distracted by the chat again. It's your fault, chat. Get this way.
Nicholas,
Speed run.
Capturing the child. We've been after him for weeks, and then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother. Huh.
Oh, like The Shining, you mean with the blood coming out of the elevator, maybe? Or the lifts.
I have to go and see his mother myself.
What's he going to do with her?
The other day I was watching a Mark Rober YouTube video where he was examining whether or not sharks actually go towards blood in water. Interesting video, but they had a phlebotomist on board to draw human blood to use in the experiment. And it's one of those things where I looked up at the wrong time and I just saw her jabbing this guy, and however she jabbed him in the arm, she jabbed him in a way that just made blood spurt all over the place. I don't think that's how it's meant to be done. So I sort of asked Mrs. Soup, is that what it looks like? And she goes, no, that's not what it looks like. That person has done some either has very high blood pressure, or the phlebotomist has been a bit hurried in her application of the needle. So, oh, hedge mage in the snow, yes, of course, yeah. Danny, where are you, Danny? This time, don't get distracted by the... What are you, an archaeologist being distracted by paintings on the wall? Honestly, stop that. Stop that. Stop looking at the chat. Stop being distracted by things that are interesting. Stop being spotted by priests. Stop ranting.
The sky.
Oh my goodness, God.
Nicholas, congratulations on capturing the child. We've been after him for weeks.
Mumble grumble.
And he simply turns up here asking to see his mother. Huh.
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for long. I have to go and see his mother myself.
What's he going to do with her?
Ooh, nice. Temporary footsteps in the snow. Thankfully they don't last very long, otherwise people would be able to track me down much more easily. Okay.
Quickly.
Noisy, clanky, night-type person, or armoured person, off you go. I'll head over here. Not go past him. Wait for it. Yep. Let's go this way. Danny! Such a good film. Shockood. Okay. So now, do we go this way? Maybe I was going the wrong way all the time. I was going the wrong way, this way. Yeah, so these wall paintings, it's almost like a precursor to wallpaper in that sense. Are quite rich and ornate, and they haven't worn away.
Captain, I was told that the carrier of the macula is here. Is that right? The child turned himself in this morning.
That can't be.
Oh no! Yeah, he's got lovely little footsteps, hasn't he? Hello, child. I love your little footsteps.
As I was telling you, this god was devoured, but not completely. His bones were cut up and taken away by the rats.
Wow.
For what purpose?
To incorporate them into that material we find everywhere.
So it is like a collagen.
They use our dead to build their nests.
Precisely. And if we do nothing, at the rate the dead are accumulating, the nests will eventually join together to form one giant nest. It's just a matter of time.
So let us pray that Vitalis' conjuration ceremony will indeed take place.
Where is he? I won't find Mommy without him.
Is he down there, maybe?
Hellish rats.
Tell me,
Why can't I hear like the others?
seeing as we have to transport them,
You have nothing to fear from them. Meticulous crossbreeding and a little alchemy has tempered their instincts. Not to mention a radical change of diet. Hey, kid. Help me.
No.
Help me. What's wrong with him now?
hey, die quietly. We're trying to work here.
I'd rather he waited a little while. Rats prefer fresh meat.
Damn you! You'll all go to hell. You and your fucking rats.
Blimey. It's my trademark.
Nothing at all.
I'll have to do a ringtone or something. Oh no! You have a text message.
Savor this respite. Your death is not an end, for your blood shall nourish a new race of angels. They shall be your children, your pride.
It's horrible.
Oh, are they being bled? Oh, man, they are being bled. Oh, it's completely gross, man. And they're all being sort of forced to be in a state of sort of kneeling as though they're praying. Very wrong. Well, go past all these. Is Hugo? I don't know. Does Hugo know what he's looking at? Presumably he does.
It's going to get Mommy.
Okay, here we go. This is dark. Dark as a dark thing on a Tuesday.
Son with a knife to his throat. She'll cooperate.
This way.
Saw Lord Nicholas go past. That the rune woman is gonna suffer, I'd say.
Serves her right.
Such an educated woman. She should have joined our side.
Oh, no, she's way too stubborn. But no match for our torture.
He must be near.
Go this way. Like his little scarf.
At least let me die out there.
Can't get out.
You wouldn't like it out there, believe me. At least here your carcass can still be of value to our alchemists. Think yourself lucky.
Oh, bastard.
Hey, kid. What the hell are you doing here?
Shh. I have to find my mommy.
The alchemist. Oh, goodness. You shouldn't.
Sorry, I need to go. Goodbye.
Oh, bless. I need to go. Goodbye. Ah, there you go. You see? X-shaped bookshelves designed for holding scrolls. Quite cool. We saw them earlier in the game, but there were no scrolls in them. Very damp environment, though, for scrolls.
He's talking to mommy.
For the last time, will you answer my questions? Or perhaps you're still upset about what happened to your husband. Right. Our torturer will take care of you. You'll soon have your voice back. Mark my words.
Oh no, he's coming back. Hide.
A horrible man. Oh. It's a giant ball and chain. Oh, there she is.
Mommy?
Hugo? But... So they...
Amicia said you were dead, but you're not.
Amicia? My darling. You must go if they find you here.
No, I'm staying with you.
Oh, Hugo. Did they take your blood? Oh my god. All right, Hugo. We'll go together. But you have to find the keys. They must keep them in the room at the end of the corridor. Can you make it there? Off you go then. Go.
I like that it's the oldest book I've handled. I've handled a few
As soon as you have the keys.
A couple of medieval books in
When I return, I want everything prepared and ready to begin. Do you understand?
Yes, Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready. The alchemist will talk. I'm going to enjoy.
Just do your job. The captain of the guard doesn't appreciate improvisation, and neither do I.
Yes, of course.
Let me know when you're ready.
I have to make them leave.
a couple of medieval books I've handled in Durham Cathedral's library.
Right then. That the rune woman has the skin of a real lady.
And
so soft. Anyway, the knives are sharpened. Hammer, pliers, vibrant saw, everything is ready. Have I forgotten anything? With the captain around, best double check.
Yeah, shall we let... What can we do with this, I wonder? I've also been present when...
Amicia was here. No, I don't need her.
When very, very delicate, books have been examined. Books where you shouldn't even touch the pages. You have to be has to be someone there to help you handle the book and turn the pages for you. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's always very. There's something very nice about handling a very old, especially handwritten text.
Oh, the rats. They are all afraid of rats. If I can just free them. Yes.
How do we free the rats? Oh dear. This idea of the torturer going, oh, well, you're going to enjoy this. And his boss saying, We don't appreciate improvisation. That's actually not far from the truth, as far as we can tell. Especially, for example, in a Roman context, there were torture units in the army. There were people who were basically, it was deemed they'd be great at torturing folk.
Come on. Quick.
And these, not surprisingly, would essentially be psychopaths who were too dangerous to have in general circulation in the army. So they would be assigned to torture people to death, or things like, for example, crucifixion. So I'm not remotely surprised that maybe the guy who's the torturer kind of enjoys it and kind of goes off piste, goes off the script every now and then. Ooh, look at that! That's a soul gem. Is that a Skyrim reference? Easter egg. It's like a soul gem. Anyway.
Lanterns. They don't like lanterns.
They don't like lanterns.
Oh, it works. Shoo.
So do we want them to? We want them to go to follow the guy, don't we? Let's be fair, the guy went.
I've got to go back. I have to move the rats.
Yeah. Okay. That's where we're going. That said, though, if you're looking for the, as it were, the thrill of handling old books and old texts, a really good set of old books is the original phone directories.
Don't look.
From the that is grim. From the early 1900s. They are beautiful books, and the late 1800s actually as well. Not so much phone directories in that case, but they're directories of businesses and business interests. Really beautiful, really nice little details and adverts, and often relatively delicate books. But also often you can handle them at your local library. They will be accessible for just general research. So, for example, you can learn what people used to do for a living on your street, 100 years ago, or a bit more, relatively easily, actually, even in the house where you live, depending on what street you live on. Yeah, I think that may in fact be a common soul gem just there. Yeah, that's probably worth looking into if that is actually a legitimate Easter egg. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, he wants to head over there. Let's see. Keys. Keys is what we need.
Yes. See, Amicia, I'm going to. My head.
Oh.
Stop shouting.
Come on, man. You can do it. Oh, go this way. And it's through that hole there, isn't it? So let's bring that.
They can still get by. I have to get them out of there. Maybe
Yeah.
with the other lantern.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh dear. Didn't like seeing that.
Be very careful.
Oh.
Come back as soon as you have the keys.
I return. I want everything prepared and ready to begin. Do you understand?
Yes, Lord Nicholas.
That guy's been tortured to death
Everything
in the
will
chair
be
there.
ready. The alchemist will talk. I'm going to enjoy.
Just do your job. The captain of the guard doesn't appreciate improvisation, and neither do I.
Yes, of course.
Let me know when you're ready.
I have to make them leave.
He's got some fairly crazy armor
This
for
might
just a
give me a
torturer.
promotion. Authority, results. A torturer has to be efficient.
That the rune
No
woman has the
pointless
skin of a
geometry.
real lady. So soft. Anyway, the knife was sharpened.
If only Misha was here.
Iron sword.
No,
He's ready.
I don't need her.
Have I forgotten anything? With the captain around, the best double check.
Oh no, he's the captain. The torturer is over here. Okay. Oh, nice, nice.
The rats.
Yes,
They're all
there have been
afraid
some
of
wonderful
rats.
digitization
just free
projects in recent years.
Yes.
Imagery and documentation and all sorts of things. I mean, open access is definitely the way forward for this stuff, because the more eyes we get on these things, the better.
The gate's broke.
Shit, we need to go. Move, move.
Well done. Go. Quickly now. The key.
Okay, so that was just to get them out of there and get so we could get out the keys. Okay, that makes sense.
Lanterns. They don't like lanterns. Oh, it works. Shoo.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you, Beck. Thank you.
Don't look. Don't look.
Okay, so that's just having got the key.
This. See, Misha? It's going to. My head. Stop
Well, the rats got me then. You know, looking at the time, I'm not sure we are going to be able to finish this game tonight. If there are 17 chapters. Okay, so we have that lantern there facing that way. And then if we go here... Does that mean we can get out?
They can still get by. I have to get them out of there. Maybe with the other lantern.
Okay. Right, so I need to not get eaten. Not get eaten? Tell me more about this radical theory of not getting eaten.
I did it. All by myself.
Hey! Woo, woo, woo. Out of the way, rats.
Mommy, I did it.
Well done. Come quickly.
She does look worse for wear, doesn't she? What beautiful ironmongery on those bars.
It's all right.
It's almost like a puzzle.
No one will hurt you now.
My hero. How do you feel? Your head.
It talks to me. All the time now.
And what does it say?
It says it wants me to join it.
The first threshold.
Mommy, I'm scared.
We'll never get out of here. We don't have a choice. If I am with you, the voice, are you ready to reply? Hugo, can you hear them?
Yes. They all have the same voice. The one that makes my head hurt.
Don't try to ignore it. Embrace it completely. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
Hugo can now control rats. Hold left trigger to aim, then R to... Oh my goodness! Hermigurden! Wow, okay. Okay, Okay, aim.
Everything is all right. Now, you're going to tell them to move so we can get out. Go on. But stay focused, or they'll become dangerous again. Well done. You see?
Go on. Away with you. Can we not send you away? Okay, I'll send you this way then.
My headache's gone.
It was the macula, but you answered it. Let's get going.
His headache is gone. Eureka. Okay. Oh no! Ah! No, no. Can we put them in the cell? Can't put them in the cell. Where can we put them? Where they won't attack us? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Ah! Yeah! Oh, does it? In Shadow of Mordor. Oh, that's interesting. I've never played Shadow of Mordor. Probably should. So control rats.
Everything is all right. Now, well done.
My headache's gone.
You see, it was the macula, but you answered it. Let's get going.
Okay, what about if we send the rats over here? And then presumably if we go into the light, they can't get at us. There we go, that's it.
On the prisoners again.
Run, you big coward. You're scared, aren't you?
But Hugo, this is not a game. This power is dangerous. You have to control yourself.
Yes, Mummy. So, that's my disease.
You're not sick, Hugo. It's a gift. I'll explain later.
A gift.
I really hope that they're reunited with Amicia.
You found her. Oh, maybe I'm going crazy.
Yeah, look at the ironwork. It's just beautiful. And presumably it must be you can't slot all of that just together. It must be a case of actually welding welding bits around, the rings around parts. As much as anything else. Anyway. I'm glad that Hugo gets to be a bit of a hero. It's quite nice.
What the hell are the rats doing here? What the hell happened?
I'll fight them back.
Only until we can get through. Don't overdo it.
I'll try.
It's like they're chasing a laser. It's like a cat with a laser dot, isn't it? Yes, yeah, it's really beautiful. And actually, it's earlier on in the game you had this sort of classic horror scratchy violin kind of thing. That's a great impression, obviously. when the rats were swarming, but now it's a more playful. It's a higher, it's a warmer tone to it, isn't it? It's almost like an orchestra when it's tuning up. Really beautiful twist on that musically. Okay.
Oh, these roads are in a terrible state. How are we going to deliver this? All we need now is to lose one of these cages.
Be careful.
Evil laughter ensues.
What the hell did they do to them?
They make them eat people's blood.
Really?
Yes, it's strange. I can feel the black rats, but not these ones.
I see. We need to find a way to get out of here.
Got that nice map there. Let's take a look at that map. Photo mode. Ah. Come on. I want to look at the map. Okay, that's not too bad. No, that is quite bad. Tilt, no, tilting. Up, yeah, up, down. That's quite a cool map of Europe, and North Africa. Nice. We have the kingdom of. Oh, that is Oh, what's it called? Mali, Kingdom of Mali, and that would be, if we can just in the corner there, bottom right. That's oh, Mansa Musa, I think his name is, a king famous in the medieval time, in medieval world for the sheer amount of gold that he had. He actually devalued the value of gold because he gave away so much gold on because he was an African Muslim on his pilgrimage to Mecca. I think 10 years after he went on his pilgrimage, the value of gold in the Middle East and in parts of Africa was still deflated, massively deflated. Yep, Scotland just has a flat top there. Ireland is very interesting shape. Wales is Anglesey really isn't there at all. France, Spain, Denmark, massive Denmark. Interesting. I wonder what that map's based on. I wonder if I can. So I'll do I shall capture and see what the map is based on later on. A capture. There we go. Brilliant. Resume game. Looks like Vermont and Michigan to me. Has the old Middle Eastern lines. Really nice map. It's funny.
What are they going to do with these rats?
In that sense, one of the characterizations of the medieval world tends to be of the European medieval world. You know, it's castles and knights and all this kind of thing. But you know, we need to remember. No. We need to remember that medieval times happened. The mitten happened. Well, you know, universally. If we're in the medieval world, then the world was happening around it as well. So what are they going to do with these rats? Let's see. Can we? But there've been some really great strides in recent years to actually examine, and also, frankly, have people from the continent of Africa examine the medieval world more closely. But there are lots of documents, for example, in the libraries of Timbuktu, which
Tell me if you feel poor.
which are awaiting translation, because historically there hasn't been much interest in what those libraries were saying. So there's lots of information out there waiting to be uncovered. It was almost destroyed a couple of years ago by a lot of this stuff by the Caliphate, so-called, by the Islamic State, and
why do I know how to do this?
It's the blood that decides. If It's complicated to explain.
But Amicia doesn't know.
No. I'll explain later.
We had an argument, Mummy.
It's all right, my darling. Let's get out of here, huh?
Oh, very cool. Remember the flat top from a secret map, the Portuguese that was copied by a spy for Verona, I think. Had all the Portuguese findings at the time. Very cool. Portugal were master navigators, of course. Wonderful maps. It's all about the quality of maps, and actually you know, if there was a nuclear race of medieval times, it was the race to get an accurate map of the world. Because accurate maps meant you could trade more effectively, you could travel more easily. Oh dear. But yes, the stuff that was almost destroyed in Timbuktu, the stuff was hidden, so librarians were hiding books to make sure that they weren't
reunited
destroyed.
with your son at last.
I know what you have done to him. You have taken what you wanted, now let him go.
Oh, you insult me, Madame de Rune. Your son is the natural carrier of the macula, and it has not yet finished with him, which means neither have I. But this you know.
Vitalis, let us finish this.
Let us finish this.
Nicholas, you cannot understand. You feel it as I do.
Brilliant voice acting.
Do you not, boy? We are bound by blood now. What do you think, Hugo? Your family grows larger, huh?
I beg of you. I promise to help you, but allow my son to leave.
His destiny is not to be a Darun. His destiny is to be here, at my side.
You are a monster.
A monster? Madame, you have yet to see just how.
Oh.
Kill her.
Oh dear, okay.
Say goodbye to your mother, boy.
Don't hurt her! Oh no! I can't!
I'm sorry, Hugo.
Attack! Kill her!
What do I do?
No, you didn't kill him, Hugo. The rats did. It's alright.
You don't have a home anymore. You're ours. God, you are the beginning of the conjuration. The future depends on you.
This is just an amazing twist, isn't it? He has to use the Force.
Prima macula. It's reacting. Continue.
Stop torturing him. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
It's too late. Come on! The child is weakening.
This is a heck of an experiment to do, isn't it?
The threshold awaits you. Pass to the other side.
No, Hugo, don't listen to him.
Come on! Oh no! I had the pointer on it. Why weren't they? Following suit? It's annoying. Hold B to skip. Okay.
Hugo,
Make it quick
the
and
rat!
clean.
It's
Say
the
goodbye
only
to your
way.
mother, boy.
Don't hurt her! Oh no! I can't!
I'm sorry, Hugo.
Attack! Kill her!
What do?
I have the honor of
Vitalis,
killing the
stop it.
carrier's mother.
Just a child.
Mine.
You don't have a home
I wonder
anymore.
what happened back in Rome.
Ours! God, you are the beginning of the conjuration. The future depends on you.
Hugo, listen to my
Useless idiot. There's a reward for he who kills her.
Be strong.
The prima macula. It's reacting. Continue.
Stop torturing him. I'll
Such
tell
an
you
interesting,
everything you want to know.
strange tale, isn't it?
Come on. That child is weakening.
Yes. Devour them. The threshold awaits you. Fast to the other side.
No, Hugo, don't listen to him.
Come to me. I'm
My
ready to
son,
die.
don't forget who you are.
Oh no! Oh. Need to be careful. Mummy! Oh, I had no rats targeted. Oh, okay, I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it? Beat to skip.
Hugo,
Make it quick
the
and
rats.
clean.
It's
Say
the
goodbye
only
to your
way.
mother, boy.
Don't hurt her.
There we go.
I'm sorry, Hugo.
Welcome to the rat murder room.
What do I do? You can't stop it. It's just a child.
You don't have a home anymore. You're ours. God, you are the beginning of the conjuration. The future depends on you.
There we go.
Useless idiot. There's a reward for he who kills her.
Be strong.
We can do this. We can do this.
It's reacting. Continue.
Stop torturing
Continue.
him. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
It's too late. Come on. The child is weakening.
Devour them. The threshold awaits you. Fast to the other side.
No, Hugo, don't listen to him.
Come to me.
Oh, another archer.
Son, don't forget who you are.
There we go. So I was only ever one off completion there. Ew.
Hugo, say something. Hugo, can you hear me? Oh no.
He's powerful, but he has not reached the threshold as we'd hoped.
Do you know why?
Amicia. It's Amicia.
How tiresome. But he's close now. And we
What's
have
Amicia?
other pawns we can play.
What's
Take
Amicia?
her away.
Leave him alone. What else do you want?
A lot more. So much more.
Such a good story.
And you will stay here with me to make sure we get it. Do not worry, Hugo. I have complete faith in you. We shall succeed.
Remembrance. You must sleep already past bedtime. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Night all. Night, Beck. Do you know, I think it's been 2.5 hours, and there's, what, 3 more chapters to go? Maybe this will make, the last 3 chapters will make a good part 5, perhaps. Here we are back at Chateau d'Ombrage. I don't want to rush through it, just to complete the game.
Oh, Amicia.
Do we think that
She's
maybe
awake.
she has the same
Stay
powers,
calm, Amicia.
Hugo.
like dormant?
Arthur and I tracked you down, but
You disappeared for 3 days, Amicia. You almost died. We were so worried.
Hugo. Leave me alone.
She's like a nice old grandpa. 1 month later. Blimey.
Come on, stop dreaming. The others must be up. The rats will be coming. We need to light the fires.
Wow.
I won't
Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't want to rush through these last couple of chapters, but we're almost there. We're getting close to the end. That was a heck of a twist with the Hugo being able to sort of force control the rats. How cool is that? And yeah, Vitalis continues to be a wonderful, delightfully, slightly cookie cutter, but nonetheless really deliciously love to hate him kind of villain. And I want to see what happens next with it. What did Beatrice mean when she said Amicia? It's Amicia. Is she a missing part? Does she have powers as well? I guess we'll find out next time. That's a good end point. I'm glad to hear it. Great stream, thanks for thing. Thank you for watching, Meryl and Snig and Nolan and Beck and everyone else, Omnix, Revan and others. No, oh, we mentioned Nolan. It's been great. I want to continue, but also I don't. This is the best place to end it for tonight. I'll see you guys probably on Thursday. I'm looking to stream Portal Reloaded, and that'll be my first Twitch stream, in fact. So if you guys want my first Twitch stream proper. So if you guys want to find that, you can find. I'll be posting it on the Discord server on Thursday, but also you can subscribe to the Twitch channel ahead of time. It's Mr. MR Soup, Mr. Soup, and there's a reason for that, which I'll be talking about actually tomorrow on Soup's ID. Mr. There's a reason. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for turning up. And as ever, until next time, do take care. It has been fun. And I look forward to next time. Cheers. Good night.